Dimmitt's Private Journal, June 2012. I was thinking a lot this week about faith. I was thinking about things like Jonah and the whale. Now, I was educated in a seminary and also in a university. Not that this is of great importance to you, yet it gave me a strange perspective. You see, the church wanted me to learn psychology, and they wanted that done in a public college, so I would know state laws and things like that. And I got to think about Jonah and the whale. Do I really think that he was eaten by a whale and managed to stay alive while the digestive systems in the whale were turning him into goo? Now they say this is a matter of faith. Maybe a miracle, I guess. And I can't really think that Jonah was eaten by a whale and spent 3 days until the whale burped or something and he came out doing the walk. Another thing, I would love to have entitled this video today, People of Faith Cost People Their Faith. I've been giving a lot of thought to faith. I'm serious. I have become kind of a recluse. Thomas Merton is my idol. Bishop Fulton Sheen is a person I look up to. And I have decided that I'm going to become fervently religious. But at the same time, I'm not going to be involved with any church ever again. May lightning strike my physical body to dust if I ever walk into a church ever again. Why would I listen to the words of man when I see these churches have become the actual bullies? We stand on the brink. Don't let the alarm bother you. It's just a burglar breaking in to steal some more of my things. You're supposed to give to the poor. I hope these burglars are poor because they're getting all my things. Aren't they supposed to wait until you die before they grab everything you've got? Blast it. I'm getting off subject. Look what I got. You know what it is? You know what it is. It's a bottle of booze. And I went to Walmart, and there it was. You know, all the years I've lived in the state of Washington, I had to go to a state liquor store to buy this elixir. But there it was at Walmart, thanks to the voting public who voted in the end of the state liquor stores. So I bought it. It was only $12 for that huge bottle. I said, Dimmitt, you're going to become an alcoholic. Carve it in granite. However, when I got to the check stand, I found out that the tax on that bottle, though the bottle only cost $12, the tax was about $7, which is a good percentage of the cost of the bottle. They didn't have a sign warning me about that, but I bought it, so I'm going to drink it. But I better do the video before I drink it. Anyway, back to faith. I have decided I'm going to pray often, and I'm going to do it within my own house. I'm not going to try to convert anybody because every single person has God within them. I do not need to go to man to find God. I really have my doubts about the Bible because of things like Jonah and the whale or the flood. Am I to believe that 2 of every animal was in the ark? That things jumped into the ocean and swam across the ocean to get on the ark? Somebody told me the only thing left off that ark was the unicorn. I find that hard to believe, too. I mean, the church once told us that the sun revolved around the earth. They had great moments like the Inquisition where they killed people. They're still doing it, you know. I've left the Catholic Church, which has been the mainstay of my life and my family for 60-plus years. I've always been Catholic. But I can't go with what the church is doing today. I watched on the news again another young man committed suicide. I have a suicide story of my own I'd like to share with you. It was all because of the Catholic Church. I've lived a celibate lifestyle for my entire life. That means I slept alone every night. It means I've never touched another person without feeling guilt. It means that I married once and she left me, and I could never remarry because I didn't have the money to get annulled by the church. I followed their bloody rules for my entire lifetime, and it's left me an empty, a void man. Now I have a terminal illness, but I don't care. I really don't care because A, I can't afford to have it treated. B, my car won't pass DEQ because they put on a different air system, trying to save money on fuel. So now there's no car, and I'm trapped. That's why I'm doing the monastery thing. But I'm happy. You see, I want to tell you a quick story. I once tried to kill myself because of the church. I'll go more into depth on that in a future video. But I had thought about it. In fact, I've thought every day of my life about killing myself. Every single day. One day, I really hadn't thought about it a lot. The kid left to play basketball. The boy I was guardian to. And I went out to the garage and I threw a rope over the rafter in the top of the ceiling. I stood on a chair, put the rope around my neck, and I jumped. Now, for some unknown reason, I did not break my neck. I remember struggling for a few seconds, and then it was just like somebody turned off a switch, and suddenly it was dark. Now, I forgot. I know I'm senile, but I wasn't then. I was in my 30s. But I forgot that I had just tried to kill myself. But I saw the light that people talk about, and it is true. It was all love. This was not the most stellar part of my life. It was at a time when I wasn't attending church. It was at a time when I really had lost faith. Even Mother Teresa said there are dry spots to faith. This was one of those great dry spots. But the light was all love. I can't really describe it. No, I have a good use of words. Trust me, it was something very supernatural. And I knew I had to make a choice between going to the light or staying. I wanted to go to the light, but I thought about the boy that I was responsible for. And I thought, I wonder how he'll do without me. I wonder, maybe I better stay to take care of him. And at that moment, it was as if my mind had entered the boy's mind, who had, by the way, every day gone to play basketball. But this day, he forgot his ball. He got halfway to the court and realized he didn't have the basketball, so he came home and found me hanging in the garage. The boy panicked. He cut the rope. I fell onto the concrete. I was not breathing. He got me breathing. Yet all I knew was the thought of what will become of me now that this has happened to Jer. What will become of me now? Well, I woke up on the floor, very confused, with him on top of me, a bunch of other commotion going on, and I was back here, but I had seen this light. It is something you should give thought to. We live in a world that we don't understand, but I do understand one thing. There's no fear of death, not at all, and I look forward to that light. Brother, the next time I see it, I'm rushing towards it. If you will excuse me.